Hello everyone, welcome to our CIELO Entrepreneur Roadmap to Success presentation. My name is Alvarez, I'm a program manager with CIELO, and it's my pleasure to share these with you today. First of all, entrepreneurship is a journey. Becoming a business owner does not happen overnight. The process is a journey and you will encounter bumps along the road. Our goal at CIELO is to help you navigate that road and guide you along your journey to business launch. Now, our approach with clients is what we call the Entrepreneur Roadmap to Success. These are 9 steps or milestones that we need to achieve in order for an entrepreneur to achieve business launch. So let's go ahead and list them out. Number 1 is business plan. Number 2, marketing strategy. Number 3, products and services. Number 4, legal business entity. Number 5, startup cost. Number 6, year 1 sales projections and expenses. Number 7, permits and licenses. Number 8, business location. And number 9, business funding. What we're going to do is we're going to explore every single one of these milestones and what you're going to be looking for to achieve as an entrepreneur. So let's look at step 1, a business plan. Every business should have a business plan. The reason why you want to have a business plan is it helps you to evaluate your business idea. One thing that we do suggest is do a SWOT analysis on your business idea. A SWOT analysis is an analysis on the strengths, weaknesses, areas of opportunities, and threats on your business idea. Also, you're going to want to create a mission statement for your business. What problem is your business actually trying to solve? And also focus on what makes you different. Along with that, when it comes to thinking about your business, think about your 1 year, your 5 year, and your 10-year outlook. We always say, don't just plan for the now, but also plan for the future. And always think about your target market. Who is your typical client? And what do they all have in common? Step 2, marketing strategy. Keep up to date with advertising trends. Always think about what is the best way to reach your target market. When you are doing marketing, make sure it's trackable. If you're spending time and money on advertising through print, through social media, or if you're taking ad space, you want to make sure that it's trackable in the sense that it's actually working for you. Also, always keep in mind that word of mouth still works. People are going to know about you when you go out and you meet people and you get the word out in your business. Word of mouth is still very effective for a lot of entrepreneurs. And we always suggest that all of you have an elevator speech and a business introduction ready. Whenever you're meeting people, whether it's at a networking event or on the road or at work, wherever it may be, always make sure you have an actual business introduction that people know what it is that you do, the name of your business, and that they walk away knowing that as well too. Step 3, products or services. Clearly define what your product or service will be. You're also going to want to establish a price point. How much are you going to actually charge for your product or service? You're definitely going to want to figure that out. And when you're figuring that out, know what your profit margins are going to be, right? Figure out how much money do you expect to make off of each sale of a product or a service that you plan to offer. And again, always think about what sets you apart from your competition. Step 4, legal business entity. You're going to want to research the different types of business entities out there. There's a sole proprietorship, partnership, LLC, and corporation. So we always suggest that you do some research on these entities and figure out which one is best for you. Now, when you're thinking about which one is best for you, think about which one is best for you in regards to taxes, and also which one is best for you in terms of protection and liabilities. Also, when you're coming up with your legal business entity, you're going to want to figure out whether you're going to have what's called the fictitious business name statement. If you're going to open up a business and you're going to use a name that's different than your actual personal legal name, then you're going to have to file what's called a fictitious business name statement. Number 5, startup cost. Now, startup cost is another way of saying how much are you going to actually need for you to actually start your business. So what you're going to want to do is make a list of everything you need to start your business. Now, when you make up that big long list of everything you need, differentiate between the needs, the wants, and the later. Now, once you've differentiated the needs versus the wants versus the later, add up the needs. And the needs, right, in terms of your startup costs, these are the needs that you actually need for your business to open now. These are the cost of things that you cannot wait till later. These are things that you're going to actually need now in order for you to start your business. So once you add up the needs, try to find ways to reduce it another 25%. The reason why we say another 25%, as an entrepreneur, as a new business owner, you're going to want to be as cost effective as possible. So whatever it is that you're going to spend, try to make it less, because other costs are always going to come up along the road. So ultimately, just know how much you're going to need. Step 6, year 1 sales projections and expenses. You're always going to want to think, as a business owner, about net profit, right? Net profit is the money that you have left over after you take out all the expenses. It's basically the budget of your actual business. So you're going to want to know your numbers. You're going to want to know your numbers. You're going to want to know the analysis of your numbers. So how much money is coming in versus how much money is coming out. That's called a profit and loss statement. That is something you're going to definitely want to get familiar with if you're going to be a business owner. Also, when starting your business, year 1, you're going to want to know what to expect. Estimate what your year 1 sales are going to look like month by month. The reason why you want to look at it month by month, well, months can vary, right? Your business can vary based on the seasons, based on the different months. Sometimes some businesses will do better during summer months versus winter months. Some businesses will have more demand during the holidays versus non-holidays. So you want to take that into account and have an expectation of what sales can possibly look like. At the same time, too, you want to do the same with your expenses. Maybe the cold months, you're going to be using more money on utilities. Same with the warm months. Maybe in the warm months, you're going to be spending more money on air conditioning. Whatever that is, you want to work that into your actual estimations. And ultimately, you're going to want to know what sales need to look like in order for you to be profitable. So always think about your break-even point. Where do my sales need to be in order to meet my expenses? That should always be your goal. That should always be your threshold. Always be at break-even point at least. So at least you're breaking even, and everything above that is profit to you. Step 7, permits and licenses. As a business owner, you're going to want to research what licenses and permits are needed for you to launch your business. Now, keep in mind that each city has different requirements for every single type of business. So if you have a certain type of business in one city, but you decide to move your business to another city, those requirements might change even though that business may stay the same. So you're definitely going to want to research that and what the requirements are. Also, know the cost. Know the cost of any permits or licenses that you need to take out. And with that, keep in mind too, you want to budget the time necessary to obtain them. Some permits and licenses you can get instantaneously. Some you have to do additional trainings beforehand, or others it might take a while. They may only be offered during certain times of the year, if it's training involved. So you definitely want to know what the time frame will look like in order for you to be able to get these permits and licenses. Step 8, business location. So as a business owner, you definitely want to secure a business location. For some of you, it may be real easy. So if you're looking for a business location, you're going to want to figure out whether it's going to be home-based or if it's going to be a brick-and-mortar location. A brick-and-mortar is essentially an actual business location. Say if you want like an actual storefront. Home-based, a lot of businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs start home-based. Now keep in mind too, if you decide to do a brick and mortar and you're looking for an actual location, there are going to be obviously a timeline and costs. A lot of our clients that we work with that are looking for an actual business location, it takes some time to find that perfect location And also, there's cost involved too. Sometimes you need a deposit. Sometimes there's other fees where you have to maybe renovate the office or location. So you definitely want to keep all that in mind. And lastly, one thing to keep in mind too is home-based business city requirements. If you are a home-based business, depending on the city, they might have certain requirements depending on the business. So that is something that you're definitely going to want to look up. And our last step, step 9, business funding. So with business funding, like I mentioned before, you're definitely going to want to know how much you're going to need to start your business. So with that in mind, you're going to want to figure out where you're going to get this business funding from. Are you going to get it from traditional lending? Traditional lending would be the big banks, the Bank of Americas, the Wells Fargos, the Citibanks out there. The community lending would be the smaller banks that you would see in the community would maybe have limited amount of branches, or they are credit unions. There's also SBA loans, right, offered through the Small Business Administration. What I suggest is all of you, whenever you get a chance, take a look at the website sba.gov, sba.gov. They have more information on SBA loans. A lot of people do get their initial funding from friends and family if you want to go that route. If you have assets, say like a home, if you own a home or you have a 401k, you can always borrow off of your assets like your home loan or a 401k loan. Whatever it is, just know how much you're going to need to borrow. If you have money set aside in your savings account for your business, we'll see what the gap is between how much you need and how much do you already have. Hopefully you don't even need to get a loan, but if you do, you would definitely want to know exactly how much you're going to need. So what services does CIELO offer to support entrepreneurs? Well, we do have a few. So number one, we offer a small business startup program. This is a 6-week interactive training program designed to help entrepreneurs begin their journey on the roadmap to success. The same roadmap to success that we're talking about right now, our programming is designed to help our clients to develop a business idea to move it along to a business launch. We also offer what's called a CIELO workshop series. This is a monthly workshop series covering different topics related to entrepreneurship, presented by different subject matter experts. We do offer this at the last Wednesday of every month. If you're on our mailing list, you will always be informed as to what our upcoming CIELO workshop series will be. We also offer one-on-one business coaching. So we do offer one-on-one business coaching with clients to help develop their business strategy, and provide any resources necessary. And lastly, we have a CIELO Business Startup Microgrant Program. So for all of our existing clients who have actually completed our small business startup program, they may qualify for a microgrant to help with startup expenses. Now, how do you stay informed with CIELO, and how do you stay up to date with what we have going on and any upcoming events? Well, these 4 bullet points will show you the best ways to stay informed with CIELO. Number 1, visit our website, www.cielocommunity.org. Also follow us on our social media, which we are active on, which is our Instagram and Facebook accounts. Look for CIELO Community. And also join our newsletter. By visiting our website, you can join our newsletter. We do send one out monthly. And lastly, we encourage all of you to attend a CIELO event. All of our programming is free and at no cost to any of our clients. So we do encourage all of you to come out and see us at a CIELO event. A lot of them are done remotely right now, but we do plan on having some in person as well too. So with that said, I enjoyed this time together. I hope to see you all soon, and all of you take care, and we'll see you all at a CIELO event in the near future. Thank you so much.